If a man doesn't want to date single mothers, that's his preference. He should be able to do what he want to do, right? It's admirable for a man to not want to create a single mother, right? You may have had a negative experience by being raised by a single mother. You know how being raised by a single mother that you didn't necessarily have a good experience with can be harmful for our community, correct? It takes a real exceptional, decent man to say, you know what? I'm going to be a stepfather. Ain't no average man do nothing like that. Selfish men are not going to be able to do that. Men who lack moral character aren't going to be able to do something like that. You got to be exceptional. You got to be kind-hearted, strong, and resilient to be that type of man. But I see people putting down men who would choose to do something like that, and that's unfortunate to me. If you start dating a single mother who has 3 kids and 3 baby daddies, and you have a terrible experience with her, you aren't having a terrible experience with her because she's a mother. You're having a terrible experience with her because she's a terrible person. Just because a woman is a mother doesn't mean she's a terrible person. There are women out there who are great mothers who also are great wives and girlfriends, even if you don't have children with them. But a lot of times when men say they won't date single mothers, it isn't because they had a negative experience with a single mother. It's just because that's the trend, because saying something like that is simply the popular thing to say amongst men.
Well, let's just say this. Let's just say one of her sons go out there. He's doing very good for himself. He's doing fantastic, making over $300,000 a year, a millionaire. Let's just say, because she called stepdaddies not average, above average is what she called them. She called us average. Well, I'm not, She basically called men who don't take on those roles average. So if her son is out there and he's doing well for himself, he's a bachelor, and he decides to wife up a woman with 7 kids. Now, mind you, let's just say the son is giving the mama everything, giving her the world. And then he makes a phone call to her and say, hey, mama, I got a wife and kids now. I don't have any for myself. I really love this woman. I really love this family. I love you as well, but I'm going to have to deduct about maybe $2,000, $3,000 from your allowance, or something like that. Let's see what her mind goes then. Let's see what she start thinking when she go to bed at night, or what she start thinking when she get that phone call. Let's see if she gonna be like, baby, I'm just proud that you're just a good stepdaddy. Yeah, it's all cool until it hit home for you. Now, although, let me tell you this, I had a stepdad in my life. I consider him my father, period. He passed away when I was 10. Some of y'all know this story. I am not against that. Hell, my cousin is a stepfather. That's basically his child. He brought this child up since he was like 3 or 4 years old, and now the child is basically grown. Nothing wrong with that. I'm not even disparaging any guy that does that. But the fact that she puts them up here and puts the other guys down there and basically said that, we don't hold as much value as them. We don't hold as much value as them to you in your life. Because to be honest, let's be real, man. She made this video because she's looking for a stepdaddy. It is okay. That's all you had to say. You don't have to. She's trying to come. It's like this was kind of like she's converting us into a different religion, into a different belief. Look, man, ain't nobody finna wake up and smell your coffee. You made your own doggone coffee when you decided to. Hey, man, this is what happens when a lot of folks, a lot of chicks, a lot of women, especially a lot of chicks, they get out here. You make your own decision, you make your own bed, and now that you have to lay in it and see years later what your decision, where it has gotten you, then all of a sudden your mentality reverses and you realize and be like, oh my gosh, well, this is what I believe in, now y'all should do this. Nah, bro, we're not converting like that. You're not gonna sit here and because think about it, with the mindset that she has, let's say she got 3 or 4 kids. Let's just say it just in general, because it's clear and obvious that she got kids. I refuse to believe that this woman ain't got no doggone kids. Talking like that. Let's just say she go out there and get her a man that decides to take on her and her kids. What you think they mamas and they sisters and they grandmamas and them thinking? Especially if they are providers. Hell, you ain't even gotta be a man that make a lot of bread. You could just be a man that just take them on. The family gonna feel sorry for him and be like, God, dog, he know he ain't got nothing. I sure hope that girl got some money over there. Something. Hey man, it's just like this. That's just high boil. I'm gonna send my child out there to be like, look, girl or boy, look, you do what you want to do with your life. As long as you love the person. If they happen to come with kids, that's on you. Do I want them to do it? Especially in their young life? No, but I can't make that decision for them. What God got for them is for them. And what they decide to do with their mature brains, that is totally up to them. That is their program. I'm just the dad. I can only say what I say and think what I think, but I can't control them. So she's basically trying to convert these guys, and what she need to be focused on is go to like a stepdaddy website, a stepdaddy app, men that actually like that type of stuff. And here's another thing too. One last thing what I'm gonna say is this. Stop putting these stepdaddies on a pedestal and act like that they can't do no wrong. It's a lot of stepdaddies out here that are dirtbags. A lot of times, a lot of these stepdaddies get with you just because they with you. They don't really give a doggone about them kids. Or they might show enough affection, enough good energy to be around your kids that make you comfortable. But a lot of them stepdaddies be sitting back counting all y'all at the table, especially when things start going south. They be like, hold on now. It's Keisha, Reggie, Tiffany, Brittany, Vontae, and B. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we at Red Lobster. That's gonna easily be like a good $200-300, almost $200-300 bill. And that stuff add up. Think about the groceries. Don't even think about going out. Think about the groceries. How much the groceries cost every week? You gonna live at the doggone grocery store. Hell, I damn near live there now, and I only got one kid. Hey man, it's a lot of stepdaddies out here that are dirtbags, and then what they don't talk about is this: that stepdaddies get out here and let's just say things go wrong, and you make that child yours. Lord, let's just say you for real make the child yours, and you sign over everything or whatever the case may be. Oh yeah, now you got to pay for a kid that ain't really yours. This is why you got to be careful about what you claim. Yes, a lot of our mothers were single mothers, of course, but at the same time, that does not mean that we have to honor their mistakes and make it ours. We don't have to honor that. That was just an unfortunate situation. We got through it. I don't have to make it my life. Stop disparaging people that make good decisions. It is a good decision, you feel me? You made a good decision yourself by having kids. You have humans around you that I don't have. You know, that is a blessing. You have blessings that most other people cannot even experience. So don't use your blessings against people who decide to have their own lifestyle and they consider that a blessing as well. Don't try to shame somebody's blessing. Oh, you don't even know what it's like, kids are a blessing. Yeah, but I'm living blessed too. I can go to the theme park when I want. I can pretty much, as long as I got the money, I can kind of move around. You can't. Hey man, no disparaging this woman at all, but we have to be more realistic out here, man. Our program is our program. Every time I tell y'all. But what we not gonna do is disparage and put down other people's blessing for how they live in their lives and how God gave it to them.